The air feels wrong. Not silent, but waiting. You're standing at the edge of a vast prehistoric river. The surface is calm, almost too calm. No ripples, no movement. Just a thick, muddy stillness stretching into the distance. The kind of stillness that makes your instincts scream. Because deep down, you know something is watching you. And then, without warning, the water explodes. A massive snout bursts through the surface. Teeth flash. The ground shakes as something impossibly large drags itself from the river. Not roaring, not charging, just emerging. Slowly, deliberately. This is not the king you've heard about. This is not the creature made famous by movies like Jurassic Park. This is something far worse. This is Spinosaurus.
For decades, the name Tyrannosaurus Rex has been the definition of fear. A towering predator with bone-crushing jaws, a monster built for destruction. It ruled the land, dominated its environment, and became the symbol of prehistoric terror. But here's the truth most people don't realize. T-Rex was terrifying, but it was predictable. Spinosaurus was not. Spinosaurus didn't follow the rules. It wasn't just another giant carnivore competing for dominance on land. It was something evolution almost never creates. A creature that mastered two completely different worlds, land and water, and that changes everything. Let's talk about size first, because size isn't just about numbers, it's about presence. For years, scientists believed T-Rex was the largest carnivorous dinosaur to ever walk the Earth, but newer discoveries flipped that idea completely. Spinosaurus was longer, much longer. Stretching up to 50 feet, its body was more elongated, more alien in shape. Instead of the bulky, muscular build of T-Rex, Spinosaurus had a stretched-out form, almost crocodile-like, but on a scale that shouldn't exist. And then there was the sail. A massive structure rising from its back, made of elongated spines, towering above its body like a living wall. No other predator looked like this. Imagine seeing that silhouette in the distance. Not just a predator, something that doesn't even look natural. That alone would trigger fear before the hunt even begins. But the real horror wasn't how Spinosaurus looked. It was how it hunted. T-Rex was a land predator. It chased, it bit, it crushed. Its strategy was simple: overpower the target as quickly as possible. Spinosaurus, it played a completely different game. It didn't need to chase. It didn't need to roar. It waited. Picture a herd of dinosaurs approaching a river. They're thirsty, tired. The heat is unbearable, and the water offers relief. One by one, they step closer. Nothing moves. No sound. No warning. And then, the surface breaks. In a split second, chaos erupts. Water splashes violently as a massive predator lunges upward, jaws snapping shut around anything within reach. No chase, no escape, just instant capture. This is what makes Spinosaurus terrifying. Not brute force, but ambush. Modern predators, like crocodiles, already use this strategy. They are silent, patient, and deadly. But now imagine scaling that up to something over 50 feet long. That's not just a predator, that's an environmental threat. And here's where things get even more disturbing. Spinosaurus wasn't just capable in water, it was built for it. Unlike most dinosaurs, its bones were dense, helping it stay submerged. Its tail was shaped like a paddle,
designed for propulsion. Its nostrils were positioned higher on its skull, allowing it to breathe while most of its body remained underwater. This wasn't an animal that occasionally swam. This was an animal that lived in water. And that creates a completely different kind of fear, because water removes control. On land, you can run, you can hide, you can see danger coming. In water, you lose all of that. Movement slows, vision disappears, panic sets in, and if something grabs you, it's already over.
T-Rex may have been powerful, but at least you could see it coming. Spinosaurus, you wouldn't even know it was there. And that unpredictability is what separates fear from terror. Let's look at its jaws. T-Rex had one of the strongest bite forces in history. Its teeth were thick, designed to crush bone instantly. Spinosaurus had something very different. Long, narrow jaws filled with conical teeth, perfect for gripping, not crushing. At first glance, that might seem less dangerous. It's not, because crushing kills quickly, gripping doesn't. Spinosaurus could grab prey and hold on, drag it, pull it into the water, drown it. That's not just hunting, that's control. And the scariest part? The prey doesn't die instantly. It struggles, it fights, it realizes what's happening, and there's nothing it can do. This is a slower, more psychological kind of fear. Another factor that makes Spinosaurus more terrifying is its environment. T-Rex ruled open land, forests, plains, areas where visibility exists. But Spinosaurus dominated swamps, rivers, and wetlands, some of the most dangerous ecosystems imaginable. These environments are unpredictable, unstable ground, limited visibility, multiple hiding places, perfect for ambush predators. Even today, humans instinctively fear these environments because they feel unsafe, because they hide things, because you never truly know what's around you. Now imagine living in that world with something like Spinosaurus in it. You wouldn't just fear the predator, you would fear the environment itself. And that changes survival completely. Instead of avoiding a specific creature, you'd have to avoid entire areas. Water becomes danger. Silence becomes warning. Every step becomes risk. That's not just fear, that's constant anxiety. And here's something most people overlook. Spinosaurus didn't need to be the fastest. It didn't need to be the strongest, because its environment did the work for it. Water traps prey, mud slows movement, confusion creates mistakes. Spinosaurus simply took advantage of that. T-Rex relied on strength. Spinosaurus relied on inevitability. And inevitability is far more terrifying. Because you can fight to strength, you can't fight the environment. Now think about behavior. While T-Rex may have been an opportunistic hunter, possibly scavenging when needed, Spinosaurus lived in a much more complex ecosystem. Water-based hunting requires patience, timing, precision. This suggests a different kind of predator mindset, less aggressive, more calculated. Didn't rush, it waited. And waiting predators are always more dangerous because they choose the moment. And when that moment comes, it's already too late. Even today, the animals we fear most aren't always the strongest. They're the ones we can't predict. Sharks, crocodiles, ambush predators. Spinosaurus fits that category perfectly, but on a scale that dwarfs anything alive today. And perhaps the most unsettling part of all this is how long we misunderstood it.
For decades, Spinosaurus was seen as just another large dinosaur. But recent discoveries have completely changed that image. It wasn't just unique, it was revolutionary. A dinosaur that broke evolutionary rules. A predator that didn't fit into any category. Something that blurred the line between land and water. And creatures that don't fit categories, always the most dangerous. Because you don't know how to deal with them. You don't know where they'll strike from. You don't know how to survive them.
So when people ask which dinosaur was scarier, they often choose T-Rex because it's familiar, because it's famous, because it's easy to understand. But fear isn't about familiarity. Fear is about uncertainty, and nothing about Spinosaurus is certain. It doesn't roar across open land, doesn't announce its presence. It doesn't chase its prey in dramatic bursts. It waits, it watches, and then strikes from below. So the next time you imagine the most terrifying predator to ever exist, don't picture something running toward you. Picture something beneath you, something you can't see.
Something that doesn't need to chase you because you've already stepped into its world. And by the time you realize it, it's already too late. Because the scariest predator isn't the king of the land. It's the one that turns the ground beneath your feet into a trap.